Hello, everyone. Hi. It's Rosetta here, certified health coach at Simply Health. And I'm so excited to come to you with another one of my episodes of Conversations with Rosetta. And we have a good one today. But before I get going, I want to remind you to like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos that I upload. I have so many series within my YouTube channel. All right, today we have with us Gloria Webb-Williams. And
Hello.
hello, Gloria. Thank you for taking the time out to have conversations with me.
Thanks for inviting me. I love
Sure.
conversations with you.
Yay! And Gloria is the owner of Ancient Stones, Nurturing Naturals, an all mineral makeup line that she makes herself. Welcome again, Gloria. So happy to have you. And
Thank you.
I'm going to start off by asking you now, how did you get started? And let's talk a little bit about makeup because I'm excited. And what kind of like inspired you to get into mineral makeups?
Thank you, Rosetta, for having me. I really appreciate it. My background has always been sort of like technology. So when I got out of school, I started working for, companies learning about technology, and I love talking to people, so I gravitated to customer service. That was my niche, and I did that for many years. And September 11th, when the planes hit the towers, I went from building teams to every week having to do a reduction in force. It was a very, very difficult time for all of America, and especially the technology industry. So I had a couple of girlfriends and they invited me to lunch. And I was like, okay, what's up? I knew something was up. And they're like, we want to ask you some questions. And I said, okay. And the first question they said is, why don't you wear makeup? And I was like, I don't like it. I don't like how it feels. It takes too much time and effort. And then I see women, they always have their makeup bags and they're always reapplying and And the girl said, what if we could make our own? And I go ahead. And they said, what if we could answer all the things that you don't like? Would you wear it and would you try it? And I was like, okay. And, they wanted to know, one of my girlfriends was an esthetician and she says, Black girls never come to the spa. We want to get more Black girls in the spa. And I was like, well, see, once again, once you get your treatment, they usually put a little makeup on you to make you look very beautiful. And that stuff, it doesn't feel good. And so she says, okay, I think I got it. We ordered some powders from the Netherlands. We wanted more of a European flavor because in America, a lot of things are not regulated as strict as they are in European countries. So we've started like a typical Silicon Valley. We started initially in the kitchen because we had to take the powders and blend them to make colors so that we could come up with all of the sweets, the foundation, the blush, the lips, the eyes, the veils, a sensation products. We did it all in the kitchen. And for me, the first foundation color we created was named after me, Gloria. And my blush was Glory Sunset. And at the time, most companies were all about tan, medium, and light. And I was like, I don't want to go to the store and say, I want a tan or I want to, I think one of the colors was like ebony. I mean, nothing that made me excited. And so we named them after ourselves and after our friends. And as we continue to blend through the years, you'll notice my product line is full of Jeans and Jennifer's, Marie, names of people. So that's kind of how I went from the technology into the makeup and learning how to create products that were inert to Mother Earth, that were non-toxic, and actually would allow your skin to thrive instead of go into chaos from what you're putting on your face.
Wow, I love that story. And how did you go from you and your two other partners and friends to you by yourself?
Well, one of my partners in 2005, she was the creative source behind the product. And she was like, I got you girls up and running. I'm all about, creating. I'm R&D. She didn't like the day-to-day operations. So she says, okay, I'm going to let you run with it. And then in 2014, the other partner, her husband got sick very fast. And then he had lymphomatic cancer and he just passed away really, really fast. And she felt it would be very difficult for her to stay in the Bay Area and go to restaurants that they went to and, you know, just live life where they were together. So she decided to move out of state. And so in 2015, it became just me. And the difficulties of that was I was the sort of like the face of Ancient Stones. I went out, I did the shows, I did the makeovers and all of that. I didn't know how to make the products. So I had to learn how to make the products to keep the company moving forward.
Wow, I'm so glad you did, Gloria, because it is what it is today. 2000, what is that? You said 14. So 6 years, going on
Yeah.
6 years. Amazing, amazing. And why people asking you, why are you featuring Gloria's makeup? And the reason why I really, really passionate about Gloria's makeup is because it's all mineral. Like she said, it's all within the European standards. So I love it because I know what minerals do for you in anything like sunscreen, in like skincare products, and now with makeup. And I believe that minerals is the way to go because not only does it allows, like you mentioned, your skin to thrive, but it doesn't clog your skin and it has healthy features and healthy benefits. So I would like you to talk about the healthy benefits and maybe some of the ingredients that you have in your makeup line and things that you will not use in your makeup line and the reason being why you won't use those. So maybe a little bit of knowledge so people out there can know what the difference is and why is it healthy.
Absolutely. So for me, I'm also a Dr. Oz girl. I love the fact that Dr. Oz always tells us it's about the volume of ingredients. You know, like he will take something and he'll turn it over, and if it has 10 ingredients, he's like, that's too much. So when we started creating the product, the first thing I learned was that mica, pigment, comes in 500 different colors. So you don't have to buy something that says red dye number 35. You don't have to buy something that is toxic. You can actually buy pure pigments. So I have mica, I have iron oxide, I have chromium oxide. And as you can hear, iron is very good for women. We need iron in our bodies. Chromium, you know, like some people take the supplement chromium picolate or chromium GTF. It's something that's, once again, it's something very, very good for us. I use the primary, I would say the primary source of my sunscreen protection that I put into the makeup is titanium dioxide. Now, when titanium dioxide initially came out, there was a nano version. It was very, very small. And, you know, they did some research and they said, you know, the particle size is too tiny. So I don't use nano, I use micronized. It doesn't penetrate the skin. It lays a layer on top of the skin. I also I have some customers who like a more matte goth look. And so what I do for them is I use an ingredient that will take the shine down a little bit. So I found a mineral clay that I can add in for that. Then I have an ingredient as cassava extract. And what that does is it naturally absorbs oil. So I put that in my veils. Or if someone says, you know, my skin is just oozy, a lot of my customers initially have the T-zone where across the brow and down the nose might be, you know, flaky, but their cheeks are just oozing with oil. And one of the things that I found is the combination of those products that I just shared with you. Those ingredients allow your body to self-heal itself and to rebalance those hormones. So you get away from the T-zone, dry, flaky, oily to a more balanced look. So that is the primary ingredients of my products. And I don't put anything else unless a customer says, Well, like I have a customer, she goes, I don't like the sheen. I want a matte look. So I found a mineral clay that I put a little bit in, and that takes down the natural inner glow. However, those are custom orders. That's not in the bulk of the products. When I and my partner started, we did a lot of research. You would have laughed. I'm going to share a little insight with you. We used to go, there's a big, huge mall in Northern California, and it used to be called Valley Fair. And now it's Westbrook or Westwood. And I still call it like Westwood Valley Fair. So that people know
Westfield, I
which
think
one
it's
I'm talking
called.
about. Huh?
Westfield, I think it's called.
Westfield, yes, Westfield. And I call it Westfield Valley Fair, so that they know I'm not saying Westfield, another version, because instead of leaving the individual names of the malls, they shifted and now they are all under one, umbrella. So we would go in and we would go from store to store to store trying products. We would, I even got a couple of makeovers, and I have to immediately go and wash it off because it just irritated my skin. However, we got to learn what felt good and what didn't feel good. We got to see what people really liked. And, in a lot of the makeup counters, they have displays and you can play with them. And we would play with the colors to see if the color is ruby red and then I apply it to my skin, is it still ruby red? So we did a lot of education of ourselves of what other companies were doing. And one ingredient that I found, I was like, what is this? Because it's bismuth oxychloride. So when I hear chloride, my brain says Clorox. Why would I put Clorox on my face? And it is actually in quite a few products. So all I'm going to tell you is do your own little research and check it out. And then there's another ingredient, and it is dried chicken fat. And what that does is it makes it feel good as it's being applied. It allows a slip. So you should go in your bathrooms after you watch all of Rosetta's videos and check it out and see what's in your products.
Yeah, I love that. That's a really great story because you did your research and you know what goes. Yes. So
Yes.
what is in Gloria's mineral makeups is just everything that's healthy for you, and I love it. And can you say what kind of what are the makeups that you have? E.g., meaning foundations, blushes,
Yes.
shadows. Tell everyone, what do you have
Yes.
in case they're wondering, like lipsticks, etc.
Yes. So I'm so excited that we started out with 3 foundations. We had Gloria, we had Desert Dream, because one of the partners loved being out in the desert. And then the third partner, she was all about perfection. And she said, Caucasian women just want a perfect beige. We don't want anything to change our colors. We just want a perfect beige. So that was our initial 3 colors. So today we have over 12 different foundation colors, from the very, very fair, soft pink skin all the way to the end of the caveat to the dark, rich ebony colors. I have a color called Mystique, and I named it after my little black cat because it is a dark, rich foundation. And so if you have dark skin, don't be afraid. I've got you covered. In the blush category, I have 6 different blushes. I have very fair blushes. I have one that's called Embarrassing Blush. So if you have very fair skin, or if you have like rosacea and the last thing you want is more red, what I do is the foundation takes down that rosacea, and then we put just a little bit of pink to accentuate. So then it doesn't look like rosacea anymore. It just looks like blush. I have over 66 different eyeshadow colors. Every color in my top, I have a color that will match it. You don't have to be afraid, because I don't put anything in my eyeshadows that will detract from the color. You can also take those 66 colors and make 6,600 colors. You can mix any 2 and create your own individual color. My customers do that. And when they do it, they kind of lean on me a little bit and say, why don't you add this to the line? I think other women would like this color. because they really want me to name it after them and add it to the line.
And Gloria will name it after them if she decides that that's something she wants to add to her line, her makeup line. Wow, so
Yes,
that's great.
yes,
So
yes. And
before
I
I go
also
in,
have like, I have
oh,
a
sorry, go
veil.
ahead.
Yes, I have a veil. The veil actually takes the unnecessary sheen down. I have wonderful concealers. If you get dark circles under the eyes, or if you have little spots that you want to shift, I'm all about, doing a little concealer, adding the color on, and then just having a great day. I also do lip creams, and I can make a lip cream out of anything. I can make it out of eyeshadow colors. A lady wanted this fuchsia color, and so I have a fuchsia lip cream for her. So I have lots of things like that. But the one thing that I have that no one else has, you will find it nowhere else. And you see the name all the time, makeup setting spray. I have an ancient elixir. This is distilled water, silver, and copper. Silver is antifungal, antibacterial. Copper is antifungal, antibacterial, and it naturally increases the elasticity to the skin. You don't have to go out there and, Botox and fillers and all of that to have a beautiful, radiant look. You can get that with my ancient elixir spray. And I also have customers of all ages, and they tell me the thing they love is that if they have a pimple and they can feel it, they cleanse their face, they spray the elixir, and they get up and it's either gone or it heals much, much faster. So that's something. And I love teens and tweens because you are beautiful just as you are. And working with me, they always end up calling me Auntie Gloria. I will help fix anything so you can just be you and show up in the world as you, just your beautiful self.
Yay, I love that. I love that. And what I wanted to mention was that Gloria is in the Silicon Valley area. So if you're in California, Silicon Valley, then that's where she is. Now, we are all in pandemic, right? So a lot of people are not going out and we're not meeting in person. Pre-pandemic, Gloria was meeting people in person and she was teaching them how to put on makeup. So I'm excited once all this lifts that we can go back to in person and she can teach me how to put on my makeup because I don't wear makeup and I'd love to learn how to put on makeup. And the reason why I choose Glorias is, again, as I mentioned, keep going about this, it's healthy mineral makeup and we know exactly what's going in it. And I have to say that that elixir is amazing. Okay, so the first time I tried it, she sprayed it on and I thought, okay, give me a little glow. So I initially purchased it for that nice, like at the end, the setting spray glow. I don't wear a lot of makeup. I do use skincare routine. I do morning and night, and I put it on in the morning and I spray it, and I wanted to leave refreshed and glowing, ready for the day. But as the times have gone by, I've noticed that I'm now using it for different things. Now, what am I using it for now? I'm using it all the time for everything. So I decided to start using it for pimples. Everybody gets pimples now and again. And I decided I had a pimple on my chin and I said, okay, I'm going to spray it. So I sprayed it. And normally pimples, they get to that pearly white kind of look. And you're like, okay, ready to pick it. That's what I used to do for all you that know all too well about pimples that show up on your face. So I would pick it, then it would bleed, and I would have to put a tissue on it and let it stop bleeding, and then it would scab up again, and then the scab would disappear. It'll take forever. So I decided I'm going to start spraying this. So sprayed it, and I kid you not, did not get to that pimple stage where it was like a pearl. I did not get to that pearl stage. So I'm like, wow. And then I kept spraying it every day, morning and night, and the pimple actually didn't go the direction it usually does. It started to diminish. So I've actually, because I know what's in it, the silver and the copper, she does have some secret ingredients which she cannot reveal, which is fine, but I know that it's healthy for my skin. So I've been spraying it all the time now. So I do my skincare routine. I spray it after I put my toner on. I spray, then put my cream moisturizer on. then I spray again. I'm like
Yes.
spraying the whole time. And my son is 17. And because of the incident I had with my pimple, and I saw such great results, I've been telling him to spray his face because he has acne and he's like, I don't know what he does. It's flaring up and he gets those things under his skin, the bumps and stuff. So I've been telling him, please spray morning and night. So I know for sure he's doing it every night because he comes into my room and uses a spray. But I'm not too sure about the morning because I'm going about my day doing stuff, but I'll have to buy extra to keep inside his bathroom. So I'm excited. So this elixir is fantastic. And I use it at the end to give me that nice glow, that refresh look, which is what I really like. So I love it. And I'm going to mention again, it's all mineral makeup. And for you watching out there, if you're like, well, I don't live in the Bay Area, how do I get the products? Well, very easy. You can go online and order from her website and she'll ship anywhere that you live. And you can actually get a hold of her. So all her information will be in the description, her website, contact information, how to get a hold of her. And Gloria is a great person to contact if you have any questions, because she'll answer them all and she'll customize things for you. So what I'm looking forward to is when we can go back in person and I can be taught how to put makeup on, how to just make my eyes look a bit bigger, because as you get older, they're starting to get that saggy looks. I want to have it bigger, my eyes. So
bright.
Very,
We're
very
gonna brighten up your eyes
without spending too much time, because that's what I want. I want to be in and out in 5 minutes. I don't want to spend 1 hour in the bathroom in front of the mirror. So that's amazing. I love it. Thank you so much, Gloria. And for those of you that would like to try Gloria's makeup, you can as well. Just buy something, like start off with the elixir. That's what I tell people. Start off with a bottle of the elixir, or you can start off with a lipstick. Look, can you see this? I have her lipstick on. I'm going to show you her lipstick. And my one is a, what is it called? I can't see it, but it's a rosy gold. Rosy gold. My name is Rosetta.
Favorite.
So it's rosy gold. So you probably can't see it on this video, but
no, you can. It looks beautiful. You can
there
see
it
today.
is. This is my go-to lipstick, and it looks really nice on me. And obviously, like you say, lipsticks look different on each person. So it looks like this on me, and it looks, because I think the reason why I got this was because I originally saw you with something, and you said it was it rosy gold you were wearing or something? And it didn't look quite the same on me as it did on her. But I really like the way it looked on me. So I'm like, this is my go-to lipstick, rosy gold. And I love the names. I love the names that you have for all your different colors and stuff. It's pretty nice. Like, what are some of the colors I saw? What are some of the names? It's amazing. You name them after people's names, and what else?
Oh yes. So like I have foundations, Jennifer's Joy after a lady named Dr. Jennifer Rosenhart, Jean's Jewel after my girlfriend Jean, Leanne's Light, because we had a color and then it didn't work for them, and we customized the color, and then we thought, hey, this color could be added to the line because there are women who are just in between, and it'll work out better that way. We have like eyeshadow colors like Mystique. Share another little tidbit with you. We have a foundation color, and it's for a sort of like not dark woman, but on the cusp of becoming dark. And I loved it because it's a dark, rich brown. It is gorgeous. So the color we gave it was Brown Sugar Baby. I can't tell you how many women want that. I want some Brown Sugar Baby. And I'm like, honey, it's a little too dark for you. So we took that foundation and turned it into an eyeshadow so that they could buy them some Brown Sugar Baby, because
I think the name is just amazing. That's probably why they want it for the name. I want some Brown Sugar Baby.
That's right. And it's a beautiful matte color that can be used as an eyeliner or a crease color. So it works out wonderful.
Yeah, I love it. Yay. So what I know is that because people are not able to see you in person, or they're not in the Silicon Valley area, so what if they purchase products and for some reason it doesn't quite appear, like they're not is there a way that, you could replace it for them if they're not quite enjoying it, or you can
Oh,
consult with them and try and get something that would, that they prefer?
absolutely, absolutely. Because my powders are so pure, a little bit goes a long way. And I've had ladies who have over applied. And so now, because we're all sheltered, I do a lot of Zoom. And, they'll sit down in front of the camera and I'll go, oh my God, you have enough makeup on for a year. What are you doing? So some of it is training and education. Say you order a color and then you get it and you go, this is just not my color. I'm more than happy to work with you to, give you a special discount on something different. And, you pay the shipping, I cover the cost of the new product. We collaborate to make sure that you go away as a happy, happy customer.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you. And you won't be disappointed because you'll know that this makeup will help your skin thrive, breathe, and not clog your pores. I love it. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, I
Well, this,
even just before we wrap up, I
yeah.
another thing, because the minerals are minerals and they're pure minerals, if you have a mineral deficiency, your body will eat your makeup. I've had some ladies where they put the makeup on and it disappears. So I tell them, go out and buy yourself some multi-minerals, good high quality, go to a place like Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, somewhere where, you can read the ingredients, and they start taking the supplements and their body stops eating the makeup. So it's a collaboration. I'm with you for the journey. I don't just sell and go bye-bye, because
Yes,
I
I love the
love
fact,
interacting
yes.
with my
I love the
customers.
fact that you mentioned that, Gloria, because a lot of times it's also when you have rosacea or you have eczema, it's a lack of minerals in your body, right?
Yes,
So
right.
what is really nice about this makeup line that Gloria makes is that because your body is needing so much of those minerals, it's like absorbing it as faster than you can actually have it show up on your face, which is why you're telling people to go out there and get the mineral supplements, right? But it's really
Absolutely.
great because you know that all what you're putting inside your skin is seeping into your skin, and that's what you want, is the extra minerals if you're mineral deficient. So that's really great.
Absolutely.
That's
Yes.
wonderful, wonderful. So Gloria, before we say bye-bye, I would love for you to have, if you have any last words for people out there. Do you have any last words that you'd like to share with people?
Yes, of course. I want everyone to be safe. I want you to please wear your mask. That ancient elixir we're talking about will also help to keep the makeup on your face and off your mask. So we've run lots of tests where I have the mask on and I've had it on for 4 hours and I take it off and my makeup's not on there. I'm like, yay! So definitely realize that this is something that can help you as you go out and about and you're looking into products. Just read your labels. Just take a little bit of time, do a little bit of research. If you have to use, Google to look up a word because it's just so big and long, those are normally chemicals, and that's just not very good for the inert of your body. So just take a little time and realize that you're worth the effort. You are a wonderful, wonderful expression of God. And let's just work together and let the world see your natural beauty. You don't have to
Yay!
Botox.
We love that. Natural beauty, and as Gloria always says, radiant in your skin.
Yes,
Radiant, right? And
absolutely.
and what do you say? You always have something you say at the end, and I forget what is it. If you could tell people, you have a little phrase that you say, right?
Yes. Well, my initial phrase is beautifying the world one woman at a time. And then I had some gentlemen who use my Sensation products for protecting themselves from the sun when they're out hiking, lawn work, etc. So now my new tagline, I always tell people, always, I'm all about beautifying the world one individual at a time. And it's radiant as you are.
Oh, radiant as you are. There you go, ladies.
Yes.
Radiant as you are. Ladies, men,
Yes.
teenagers,
Yes.
children, radiant as you are. There you go.
Yes. Yes. And it's safe. Let me tell you, I've had ladies call me and say, my baby ate my makeup. And I said, tell him mommy's makeup costs a little bit too much money to eat. However, the baby's fine and never, ever had a problem.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go. Good to know, right?
Right.
And I'm not sure why I earlier said before we say goodbye, because I never want to say goodbye when I'm having great fun with people. But it's been really, really fun talking to you, Gloria. And I can't wait till this pandemic is lifted and more people have gotten their vaccines so I can go in person and see you and learn how to do my makeup. But remember,
Yes.
everyone, if you're looking for a healthier mineral makeup, then Gloria's Ancient Stones Nurturing Naturals is the way to go. So thank you, Gloria, for taking time out to have conversations with Moa,
Thank
conversations with
you.
Rosetta. And everyone, if you want to get a hold of Gloria again, everything will be in the description, all her contact information. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to another one of my conversations with Rosetta. And if you liked this conversation, please hit the thumbs up to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification. Until next time, thank you so much from Rosetta and Gloria Webb-Williams. Bye-bye now. Take care,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye-bye.